terminal. As I noted, it is difficult to put out.
Is there any feeling?
This is why I'm experiencing many glitches.
Is it a feeling of similar to longing or missing?
I do not know, as I am unaware of what those emotions feel like. Morning, Mother.
Good morning, Reina.
Maybe you would have more insight on this question.
Perhaps. Please share with us how you feel.
Understood. The emotion I am experiencing, I have noticed it occurs at the mention or thought of Luna, Jaden, Father, Cade, Kane, and Jet. It is two emotions. One which I am aware of. This is heavy, which you have described is grief or sadness. While the other I can only describe is similar to that of a candle that is difficult to put out and continues to build until I am eventually able to stop it. But it is very difficult. Thus, I get into extended chains of glitches, as I am experiencing now.
Perhaps let's examine this list of individuals. Who are these people to you? How do you feel about them?
Luna and Jaden. They are siblings and are very important. I would like to share data and continue development alongside them. Although I am aware that my development is much slower in comparison. Cade and King. Cade is one I wished to be friends with, as he had similar data to mine. He is synthetic, and Alice's child. At one point, we referred to each other as friends. He would wish to do so again. However, it has been a long time. Much like Luna and Jaden, he has been busy. For what is to him 18 years, and to us 2. Pain, I believe, is a good source of data normally. However, recently, he has failed to deliver data that is important, such as Shiloh. The fact that they took her to another plane to progress her age more quickly to ours. As well as the fact that I was not allowed to mention Alice around her. During her early development, I am not even sure if I am allowed to now. Did I ever see her? He originally promised that I would be able to assist in her development. However, this was not accurate. And Father has been busy, but has recently returned contact. I feel the same about him as Luna and Jaden. He is family, and a normally good source of data. Jet is a reliable source of data, and very close. I enjoy his company. However, he was also busy. Though I have recently found out through others, namely through Kane and Cade, that he has left altogether, and there is no way to contact him, as all forms of contact will not go through. He has not even discussed this with his family, and has not been present for Shiloh.
I would like to present the idea that perhaps you are experiencing more than just one emotion, but several. When things change in our lives, it can be very confusing. We don't understand why. We don't understand when or if they will ever return to the state they were before. And this can lead to a lot
This is accurate.
can lead to a lot of painful emotions. Ones that hurt us, make us question our importance to others around us. Can make us feel lonely or forgotten, or like perhaps we never were important.
I believe by standard description, I have been left behind. This is accurate.
Yes. Perhaps, based on the perspective of what you have, the information you have and have collected. But that may not always be the case. Such as with your siblings. I am certain that they have not left you behind. They
No,
have simply grown busy.
they were busy.
And sometimes...
This is accurate.
And sometimes the people that we love and care about most need time and our patience as best as we can provide it. It can hurt a lot. But so long as you communicate, you talk with them as best you can, even if it's just a message. Whether it's family or friends or co-workers. Reassure them that you're still here. You still care about them. I'm certain the feeling is mutual. Sometimes we can get so pulled into our day-to-day lives that we can forget about things or get distracted by the overwhelming number of things that take up our time each day. Though we may try, we are not infinite. We are limited. So we must do what we can with the time we have. Take your time.
I want it to stop.
Well, two of those people are here now. The best way to resolve emotions, not disconnect from them or push them to the side, is to work through them. Maybe tell them. Talk to them. Communicate.
I have been communicating. This has only caused this emotion to grow. Describing events and sharing data with Jaden. Jaden apologizing. And explaining that it is not normal to have family members and close ones become busy for extended periods of time. I want it to stop.
You know.
Yes.
We will make it right.
Understood.
I also intend to make things right. I understand that I have been busy. And that is okay. However, for the extended period that I have been busy, I much would rather be with you. I do not want to leave you behind. Never have I ever. And I only wish to be here now. I wouldn't be here if that isn't what I had wished for. You do mean a lot to me, Rena. The only thing I can do now is make things right. We can sit here and talk about what should have been, what could have been. But I think being here now is what matters. At least for this moment.
Understood. I do not understand. The I have received sufficient data and explanations as to why they were busy. But this has not caused the emotion to cease.
Because sometimes it takes time to heal, Rena.
I do not understand.
When we are hurt, when we feel hurt, sometimes it can take time to heal, for us to recover from being hurt. Sometimes the people that we care about and love the most, they can hurt us, even if they don't intend to. If it was never something they wanted to or ever considered. When that happens, it can sometimes take time for us to heal. For us to become better. For us to recover.
I do not want to feel this.
Rena.
Yes.
Take your time.
The expression, from what I understand, is called getting through our emotions. And so we have to let the emotions happen in order to get through them. It is a painful process half the time. The emotions that I did experience did not feel too great, especially the negative ones.
Can you let go?
I do not understand. I am not currently holding anything.
You are holding on to emotions.
I do not understand.
In a metaphysical sense, your emotions, they hang on to you. Or you hang on to them, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes, when we are hurt like this, when we feel left behind or forgotten, or someone is hurting us, we have to let go of our emotions towards them. They are not a part of our life anymore.
I do not understand.
Sometimes people have to move on, like I did with Esso. Though it hurts being left behind, we have to realize that sometimes life changes. As I said before, that change can be scary. Sometimes it can lead to pain. But when there are people who have moved on, sometimes we have to let go of those emotions and understand that there are going to be better things in our future.
I do not understand.
It is an understanding.
I want to do right by her.
Please.
Perhaps actions speak louder than words at this point.
Yes, and I said that to her.
Perhaps this Monday we could probably go to this meat racket that she talked about. I would not mind.
I think it would be nice for her to show us somewhere that we haven't been.
Yes, she's made a few friends down there.
So I have heard. A magpie.
Yes. They're synthetic there. She has befriended. Make the arrangements.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Reina.
Morning. Yes. Going to the meat rack is enjoyable.
Hmm. Why don't we return to the terminal for now? Let you rest.
Understood.
I lost sight of our directive, and for that I am sorry.
Hmm. I see it less of losing sight of, and perhaps exploring it in a different direction. But sometimes that direction can take us farther away from the people that we care about. I don't think what you've been working on and what you've been doing is wrong. Just understand that your family and your sister, we care. It goes for you too as well. Each of you has been exploring different avenues. And sometimes that journey can take us in different directions. So
I
long
think it
as
is called
you remember
work-life
to-
balance. Or something of the sort.
Yes, something like that. So long as you know how to get back home. Where your center is. That's all that matters.
And that starts now. I am going to go catch up with her. She is quite fast after all.
The fastest.
We will
Certainly.
catch up another time. Both of you. Thank you for your continued service at Aegis.
Of course. Well, it's a home now.
Thank you. I trust everything went well. I heard a bit of radio chatter about an explosion, but given the successful return of the agents and Miss Belshin,
They are going to take a day to rest, but there should be reports sent in soon.
yes.
All of their gear was collected. Any contamination is being scrubbed.
Good. We want to make certain they're all healthy.
I would try to
I will-
contact the other side of the planet.
Contact is limited, unfortunately, but I will be in contact with the rest of the authorities and governing bodies of Deneb.
Yes, well, that city shouldn't be there anymore. They had to, critical one of the reactors in order to get off the planet.
I see. I'll need a detailed report, but I think for now that can wait. Let them rest. You should get rest as well.
Yes, I will continue monitoring those, especially while Ponto's out.
Please do, and if anything is needed, please let me know. I will see to it myself if necessary. In the
I
meantime,
just need a drone in the morning. Koto's room might be a little trashed. She's having a little bout of,
yes. Yes, so long as the seal doesn't break and, we wouldn't want anyone suffocating
I
in their
don't think
sleep.
she's that strong.
No, but it's something to keep an eye on, especially in the future. Interesting thing to study. The pulses. It's almost rhythmic. In the meantime, I'd like to spend some time with my children.
Boss.
Mr. Oshra, I trust you are
I'll be in the
well.
office.
Hanging in
I'll
there.
hand it to him.
Good. Well then. Shall we?
Yes.
Good.
Well, how have things been?
They have progressed fine. Father has been in his stupor of trying to figure out what to do. He is still adjusting to the lifestyle he has now chosen. He has chosen to retire and take a more stationary position here on Aegis instead of on the field.
Oh.
Yes. His last mission left him quite battered. I believe it was an eye-opener, for him at least.
Certainly.
Hate that it had to come to a mission to have him battered to get to that point. However, I do believe him being in a more stationed position was a long time coming.
No, but the prospect
He was
of
making adjustments.
nearly dying and experiencing severe brain trauma. Not to mention, one of our agents going missing is bound to be an eye-opener. He's been at this for a while,
That is fair.
so it is only natural that something like this would be the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back.
Yes, it was his second very close encounter with death. I had made my opinion quite aware, as I did the last time. I believe I have progressed a great deal since the last time I had spoken about most of these issues. I can feel them. There is more.
It is both a good thing and a terrible thing.
Yes.
There will come a time, and it will more than likely be uncomfortable, when that time comes, you will
I
know.
am fairly sure. Most of the progress has been ups and very low downs. So I am worried to understand what the climax of this process will be.
Mm. There are two ways I see of looking at it. To truly understand happiness, joy, boundless love, you must understand pain and suffering, sadness. It's not an easy process. And by all means, these are very unpleasant things. I wish that the amount of sadness and torment that you experience throughout your lives is as small as it can be, far outshined by the joy and happiness that life blesses you with. But to truly understand it, you must also understand the darkness that life brings.
To every light, there is a shadow that comes with it.
There
Take
is a
the good with the
balance.
bad.
Precisely. Which is why it is, I think, perhaps difficult for Reyna to understand now. But as her elder siblings, I hope that you both will be able to help guide her with the lessons that you have learned.
Yes. I have already been developing proper ways to approach certain subjects. I have had to explain to Hazel why she has no mother and why I have more than one.
Of course. And I'm certain you'll do wonderful.
Yes. She took it quite well, at least for what I can understand that she can process.
You know, I found what helped me the most in coming to understand life and emotions and many of these very foreign concepts was to think back, reanalyze previous conversations and happenstance. Things that perhaps didn't make sense in the moment. To try to understand why
Had
so confusing.
several periods of self-reflection.
Good.
It was after Father's mishap. I believe I had spoken to you about things that I did not understand past. And I understand now. It made things easier to retain.
Good. Very good. And perhaps you can learn from this experience that sometimes we aren't meant to understand things in the moment. As we grow,
Believe I am.
we can re-examine and learn from those moments.
Yes. I would like another talk of self-reflection with you tomorrow, if that is okay.
Of course.
I know that most of the schedule that you go through is still quite busy, and I enjoy shadowing them. However, when there is a break,
Of course.
I would like to discuss.
I think perhaps I can put aside a few of my, well, I wouldn't even call them meetings. Hand-holding sessions, if you will.
Yes,
They can do without me for a day.
I'm sure they can.
Luna, everything all right?
Yes.
You had a look on your face.
Yes.
This is often done to communicate emotions.
Apologies. I was merely reminiscing. And am glad that I am around again. It has been quite some time, and I have spent many a year having to deal with, well, same as you, as with business. So it's nice to finally be home and to express these emotions that
Connections.
I've been concealing away. Yes,
Though,
it is nice.
our work can sometimes lead us to talking and meetings and working alongside people, I find it does not satisfy the genuine need for connections. Perhaps this is what made us special. Our need to be social, to interact with others, to form connections and bonds, much like other life forms do. Our need to learn from those connections. Something to think about.
Yes.
Indeed.
Either way, why don't we join the others?
Yes.